chapter we have studied all about the crosses, genetic vocabularies, homozygous, heterozygous and dominant, recessive, monohybrid cross and dihybrid cross. So all these are dependent on all these laws of inheritance. So here crosses may be monohybrid, may be dihybrid. A hybrid is the offspring of parents that have different forms of trait such as tall and short. When we have discussed monohybrid cross or dihybrid cross in previous topic, that time we have discussed that half of the characters coming from father and half of the characters coming from mother, and they are uniting together, and after uniting new individual will form. So here hybrid means an offspring which is carrying two different kinds of traits, half from mother's side and half from father's side. So this is called hybrid. Mendel first did monohybrid cross, which means he was looking at only one trait. We know that last time we have studied monohybrid cross, and we have discussed that monohybrid cross is always based on single trait. For example, the character of height, which is single trait or single character, when the crosses are based on single character or single trait, these are called monohybrid crosses. So here Mendel first did monohybrid cross, means Mendel first took only one character for experimenting, and after that he proposed some laws. Mendel proposed three main laws. First law is law of dominance. Law of dominance, earlier we have discussed, in single character two options are there, or in single trait two alleles are there. Two alleles, one allele is dominant and one allele is recessive. So in case of law of dominance, Mendel told that when one homozygous plant which is carrying one dominant character and second homozygous recessive parent, when they are crossed together, then only dominant character will be visible in next generation. So here law of dominance states that one of the two factors representing different traits, for example allele of tallness and allele of dwarfness, only one expresses itself. Only dominant character will be visible, called dominant, whereas other unexpressed one is called recessive. So character of height, two different alleles, allele of tallness, allele of dwarfness, when they are uniting, only one allele will be expressive, and the expressive allele is called allele of dominant, and here it is recessive. First law is totally based on monohybrid cross, and for first law Mendel has taken the character of height. Mendel's experimental design. In a typical breeding experiment, Mendel mated two contrasting true breeding varieties, a process called hybridization. In first law, to state first law, Mendel took two different varieties, two different contrasting characters, contrasting alleles, and both the plants are true breeding, means both the plants are homozygous, either homozygous tall or homozygous dwarf. So here the true breeding parents called the P generation, means first the parental generation which we have taken, they are having homozygous tall or homozygous dwarf, they are called parental one. The hybrid offsprings of the P generation are called F1 generation. This we have discussed earlier also. After parental generation, only first filial generation we will get, and from first filial generation we will get F2 generation, means second filial generation. So Mendel experimented two different plants, one plant carrying homozygous tall. Both the alleles are capital T, means both the alleles are, and